Greetings, fellow Hoovians. Hooving Queen here. Hope you have a good week so far. Also, got a new hairdo, so there's that. So anyway, our look at the 11th Doctor now continues on with The Name of the Doctor. First, let's take a look at some mini-episodes and supplementary material. She Said, He Said is a mini-episode that acts as a prelude to The Name of the Doctor, in which the 11th Doctor and Clara each have a monologue about how little they know about each other, and that they discovered each other's secret at Trenzalore. It was released on May 11, 2013 on BBC Red Button and online. Viewers using Red Button were able to access a prologue between 7:40 until midnight every evening, until The Name of the Doctor aired on May 18, 2013. A second mini-episode entitled Clarence and the Whispermen depicts the imprisoned Victorian murderer Clarence DeMarco being threatened by the Whispermen, whom he believes to be a victim of his deranged imagination, enjoying a set of space-time coordinates, promising him in return a long, full life, though one overshadowed by his fear of them. Also released from the episode were 3 Strax field reports, in the first of which, subtitled Name of Doctor, Strax informs the Satarans of a great battle predicted to occur and many suspicions that it had to do with the Doctor's greatest secret. It informed Centaur that the operation was called The Name of the Doctor. In the second, subtitled A Glorious Day is Almost Upon Us, Strax discussed a glorious day in which death was likely. The final field report, The Doctor's Greatest Secret, discussed the cliffhanger, commenting that this new Doctor had the appearance of a warrior. This was the only field report released after this episode. And now let's take a look at the actual plot of the episode. Or the actual episode itself, yeah. Anyway. In 1893, Manifest and Jenny Flint are given information concerning the Doctor by Clarence DeMarco in return for a stay on his execution. They use sporific drugs to hold a conference called Through Time and Space between themselves, Strax, River Song, and Clara in a dream. Vassar repeats DeMarco's words. The Doctor has a secret he will take to his grave, and it is discovered. During the conference, eyeless humanoids called Whispermen camps Vassar and Strax and kill Jenny. The Great Intelligence tells Clara to tell the Doctor that his friends are lost unless he goes to Trenzalore. The Doctor and Clara travel to Trenzalore, the planet holding his future grave, to save his friends. The planet is covered with tombstones, the result of a great war, while a future version of the TARDIS, having deteriorated and grown to enormous size, stands above the graveyard. The duo are attacked by Whispermen. An Echo River, still telepathically linked to Clara, helps direct the two to an escape route that leads to the giant TARDIS. Strax, Vassar, and Jenny, who was revived by Strax, are awakened by Whispermen and meet the Great Intelligence. The Great Intelligence threatens to kill the Doctor's allies unless the Doctor says his name to unlock the TARDIS doors. The Doctor refuses, but as he speaks it, whoever says the Doctor's name unlocks the TARDIS. Inside, the Doctor reveals a pulsating column of light to be his time stream. The Great Intelligence enters it in order to undo the Doctor's past as revenge for all the defeats it has been dealt. The positive effects of the Doctor's travels begin to be nullified by the Intelligence's interference. Jenny and Strax both disappear. Clara remembers the Doctor telling her that she has helped the Doctor in other places in time and space. She enters the time stream to restore the Doctor's timeline. Echoes of Clara fall through space and time and appear in adventures of the Doctor's previous incarnations. The Doctor enters the column of light to save the original Clara, guiding her from a place where she sees several previous incarnations of the Doctor. Reunited, the two spot another figure in the shadows which Clara does not recognize. The Doctor explains the elderly figure has another past incarnation of himself, but what he did in the past was not in the Doctor's name. The figure turns around, revealing himself to be the War Doctor, the incarnation who fought during the Great Time War. Dun dun dun. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. Imagery of the Doctor's prior incarnations is used during scenes in which Clara and the Great Intelligence interact with the Doctor. Footage from the the Aztecs, 1964, which I look for the Web of Planet, 1965. Second and third, both from The Five Doctors, 1983. Fourth, The Illusion of Time, 1978. Fifth, Arc of Infinity, 1983. And seventh, Dragon Fire, 1987, Doctors were shown. Centaur was reused for some other brief appearances, including the 6th Doctor walking past Clara while she is in a corridor. The 8th, 9th, and 10th Doctor can also be seen running past her in the Doctor's time stream. The opening scene includes a representation of Susan Foreman and a reference to the Doctor's original departure from Gallifrey as a Globe City, previously seen in The Sound of Drums and later seen destroyed in The End of Time. The Great Intelligence says the Doctor has been blood-soaked several times. Talking about the leader of the Sycorax, whom the 10th Doctor kills in the Christmas invasion, Solomon the Traitor, whom the 11th Doctor sends to his death in dinosaurs on a spaceship, the Daleks, and the Cybermen. The Great Intelligence also states that the Doctor will be known as a Valeyard before the end of his life. The Valeyard appeared in the 1986 serial The Trial of a Time Lord, where he is described as an amalgamation of the darker sides of the Doctor's nature, somewhere between his 12th and final incarnations. John Hurt makes his first ever appearance as the War Doctor at the climax of the episode, foreshadowing the events of the Night of the Doctor and the Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary special, in which the events of the Time War and also the 8th Doctor's regeneration, as well as the War Doctor's own, is finally explained, bridging the gap between the 1996 television movie and the 2005 episode Rose. And now let's take a look at the production of this episode. Lead writer Stephen Moffat stated that he wanted to have a new monster in the finale, after the series has seen the reappearance of old monsters such as the Ice Warriors, Cybermen, and Daleks. The idea of the Whisperman came from the thoughts of stylish, whispering, almost faceless creatures, which seemed frightening and appropriate for an episode that looks forward and back. And finally, let's take a look at the leak of this episode. On May 12, 2013, a week before the official premiere of The Name of the Doctor, it was announced that 210 Doctor Who fans in the United States have received their Blu-ray box set of the second half of the 7th series early due to a production error. After successfully requesting that they not reveal the plot, the BBC sent the recipients copies of an interview with the cast. Moffat later complimented the 210 of them with the top secret episode in their grasp, and because you asked nicely, they didn't breathe a word. Good. So overall, I think this is a pretty good setup of the 50th anniversary special, and as an episode overall, it's just really, really damn impressive, and I love it, so yeah. So overall, I give The Name of the Doctor 5 sung screwdrivers out of 5. Well, anyway, till next time, as we take a look at the first of 2 prequels to the 50th anniversary special, The Night of the Doctor. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, be sure to give a thumbs up, share it around, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos. And to help support this channel, then be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Sophie and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've arrested polarity of the neutron flow. Would you look at Julie, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.